here, right now, on V97.5. You're listening to The Update with Billboard Burnham on Power V97.5 Las Vegas.
What's going on, Vegas? Checking back in. You locked in with us right here on Power V97.5. And right now, we shining the spotlight on an artist who's using his music for more than just entertainment. He blended hip-hop, fashion, and activism while creating opportunities for his community. Joining me today is Milwaukee native and now Los Angeles-based artist, fashion designer, and activist, The Crown. Welcome to the show, family. How you doing?
Yo, what's good, bro? It's a blessing. Appreciate y'all for having me on. It's a little hot out here in Vegas, but you know, it's a blessing. We're keeping it moving. I'm great to be in the city.
Yeah, definitely, man. Now, let's start from the beginning. Growing up in Milwaukee, what first pulled you towards music? And when did you realize this is more than just a hobby?
Absolutely. I was blessed to find music at an early age. I realized the power of self-expression was something super important. So, for example, as a teenager, even before that, when I was like 11 years old, I fell in love with just writing poetry. You know what I'm saying? So I would write poems in school and stuff. And then at age 13, I learned basically you could do that over a beat. You know, and was able to experience hip-hop culture. I had family members that wanted to do music, and just kind of seeing that exposure of them trying to do that. And it was something that, like a community, you know what I'm saying, that I felt a part of, just falling in love with hip-hop culture. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, just really being able to use what I learned with hip-hop and the foundations of hip-hop in regards to not just music, right, but how do we take it beyond music to self-expression and activism and things like that.
Most definitely. Now, the name The Crown definitely holds a lot of weight. What is the story behind it, and what does The Crown symbolize to you personally?
Yeah, for sure. Man, it's definitely an interesting story with that one. So, you know, Milwaukee, especially, like I said, when I first started learning about MCing and hip-hop, you know, battle rap was hella, like, popular, you know what I'm saying? I went to a high school called Hamilton and went to a lot of different high schools where, like, you would go there and they were making beats on the cafeteria and really battling people. So, in middle school, like, I just loved battling. I would battle people in my middle school, and my homie, he would kind of hype me up all the time. He'd be like, bro, got the crown. So, like, based off of that, I was like, you know what, fuck it, like, I am the crown type shit. And then, you know, moving forward, when I talk about the stuff that I do with the community and overall empowerment, I tell people that we all are kings and queens of our own world, you know what I'm saying, to like own that autonomy of yourself.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, a lot of artists just make records for the club, but your music seems to carry a message. Why has it been important for you to use your platform to inspire and to advocate for others?
Absolutely, that's a great question. When I think about the substance of my music and kind of like my muse, why do I create the things I do? I think it's often a combination. You know, my experiences growing up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we see a lot of things that, you know, that come from undersourced communities and the socioeconomic background. So like me being exposed to that, wanted to let people know that's not from Milwaukee. Like, look, these are things that, you know, happen in the city where I'm from. And then when I think back to the artists that I grew up listening to, you know, Tupac, of course, like artists that really made music with a message, you know, when they talked about a little bit of everything. They talked about jewelry, girls, all that stuff too, but there was also an underlying message, right, of like giving back to the community and just knowing that power that we all have.
Most definitely. And you moved to California a few years back. Tell me about the transition and how the grind is different so many miles from home.
Absolutely. You know, I love LA. To me, I feel like it's definitely become a second home for me. As far as creatives, I think it's a great place for any creative to try to build and find their people, per se, like find community. You know, like I tell people, growing up, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, got some of the most talented artists I've ever seen. From singers, rappers, film writers. So, like the raw talent I've always been exposed to, right? Just in my neighborhoods in the mill. But like LA, now you see the structure. We're able to be in rooms that a lot of my peers back home never been able to be in. So I think being able to navigate in LA and the industry-wise, it's just a lot more, it's more easy access. But then in Milwaukee, like I said, you know, anybody that been in Milwaukee, of course, you know, they get down, so it's hella talent, but it's just trying to find more outlets, and that's what we're doing out here in LA.
Yeah, in LA, man, I understand LA got a lot more opportunity, but I bet it's a lot harder to get that opportunity because it's so saturated. You have a lot of artists that are already from LA. Now you coming from another city, stepping on their turf, you gotta work twice as hard.
Absolutely. And that's one thing, when I tell people that I'm out in LA, they go, "You're doing music and fashion?" To that point, when there's so much of it already out there. What I try to pride myself on, and the confidence I think that I get, comes from my city. Comes from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and knowing that, yeah, y'all from LA, but how many of y'all was outside when it's negative 22 degrees hustling, right? Like those experiences growing up in Milwaukee, and just knowing like I am unique in my artistry and what I bring, and just bringing that confidence, you're gonna find your people, your niche. I think that right now, people, especially when we talk about music, they're looking for authenticity. They're looking for genuine stories and all that type of stuff. So I feel like if you come with a message and you believe what you do, you can find your people.
Yeah, definitely. Agree 100%. Now, you also behind the Keeping It Real streetwear brand that you mentioned. How do fashion and music work together in building your overall vision?
Absolutely, yeah. So, Keeping It Real, our streetwear brand, which initially was keeping it in Milwaukee, because I wanted to let people know this is where I'm from and share my experiences, but it's also keep it a million, right? Because people keep it 100, we keep it past that. So as far as the relationship with music and fashion, I think with hip-hop especially, it's interesting because streetwear, like growing up, I remember, from Morocco wear and like Pelly, like learning about all of these specific brands that were intertwined with hip-hop, right? And then I think now, being able to utilize apparel, having my own brand, what's interesting is because I am socially justice conscious and I definitely am political in a lot of my work, I'm able to also translate that into another platform such as fashion. So it's streetwear, it's hip-hop, but it's also very political, and what we want to do is bring that type of new introspective message to people.
Yeah, and it's one thing to support a brand, but to support a brand that supports you, I think really goes a long way. Hey, now you launching this Liberation Through Lyricism. Tell us about this movement and what we can expect from this going on. The shows, the events, what you got going?
Yeah, absolutely. So going back to what you said as far as, how does music and fashion tie in together, we decided to basically create a showcase event. It's a series going in multiple states throughout the country where we basically have events highlighting local artists as well as artists that are regional, that are socially justice driven, that are talking about things that matter, and just are community driven, that have a purpose to them. And we basically have that with other streetwear driven brands in community, with organizations, partnered with organizations already doing things on the ground. Per example, in LA, when we launched this series, we launched it in downtown LA. It was a great turnout. We had in collaboration with the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, as far as that was a benefit concert. We had artists from Texas to Milwaukee to LA perform and show out. So it was a great response. People definitely wanted more of it. So now as we continue to look at scheduling, we want to definitely create this as a series where we come into the city being intentional, where it's not just another music showcase. It's going to be a music showcase with a purpose, bringing the community organization that's already on the field involved with what we got going on.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I love it. Now, how do you balance all this, though? You juggling music, fashion, community work, activism. How do you stay focused, and how do you got any time for you with all these different hats on?
That's a great question. And as you mentioned first, how do I balance it? The answer is I don't.
Yeah.
It's something that I think many creatives that we often wear all so many hats. So that's one thing that I'm always trying to get better at is, prioritizing myself as far as self-care when I can, because I truly believe, of course, we got to pour in ourselves, especially if we continue to give out. And I believe that my purpose is to serve the community. So, when I can, nature is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Like I love going outside, even by bodies of water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just being able to meditate.
I miss the water out here.
Yeah, exactly. So when I get a chance, of course, in LA, I catch the ocean, catch the beach. And then sometimes within
Putting
doing
your
the work,
feet in that sand feels so good. Yeah. I miss it. My bad to cut you off. It just came back.
No, you ain't wrong. And I wish I could do it more when I'm in LA, because once again, I'm always so busy doing projects. But I think sometimes being in community, like when I'm doing those shows and I'm talking to Palestinian families and I'm talking to homies that have Palestinian food for the first time and building community, like that helps build my cup up too. That it be tiring, right? Because we're organizing these events, we're doing all this stuff, but knowing that we see what the contributions and what comes from it is a blessing. And I think that that's motivation, and that makes me feel good to keep doing the work that we do.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, what's one thing you would change in the state of hip hop today, especially when it comes to artists making an impact beyond the music?
Absolutely. I think as far as visibility, I think I wish that there was more visibility in highlighting artists that are intentional on showcasing different works of their art, aka talking about different subject matter. I feel like when we think about back in the day, even on the radio with hip hop, like there was a lot of experimental stuff that was playing, you know what I mean? Like there was club stuff, but you know, you had a Tribe Called Quest, you had a lot of like conscious stuff mixed in throughout. So I feel like when we look at the future, I would definitely like to see, you know, the media as a whole do their best to like highlight all of it, you know, not just necessarily one narrative, because I think it's important to have everything. Like I like clubbing as well, you know, I like good things. We all like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of duality, but I think right now when we're talking about what's going on in the world, in the country, we're in a very tense time where I think it's important to be educated to an extent and to be able to articulate what you got going on.
100%, man. There's a lot of people walking around with a blanket over their head, not even understanding what's left and right. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that you using your platform to bring awareness and stuff. And me personally, I wish more celebrities would do that. Use their platform to make some type of impact somewhere, whatever their cause is. As long as they're using what they doing to get something done. But I would like to ask you what projects you got going on right now, what you got next, and what should supporters be looking for in the next few months?
Yeah, for sure. So definitely got a busy season of some exciting new things. I just dropped a new single called Kafia with my brothers Karam and I Am Pali. And that's great because that's a collaboration between Palestinian, Pakistani, and Puerto Ricans, you know? So that's, once again, being intentional on like reaching out. And, you know, that's a beautiful record. We got the Liberation Through Lyricism. We have a show that's August 18th if y'all in Milwaukee. And then we got a couple more shows lined up in October there. And then in LA, we're going to be running this series back, Lyricism Through Liberation, very soon as well. So definitely got all that on the way. We just dropped the new Keep It in Mill collection that I'm wearing, which is Life Is My Inspiration. Because life truly is my inspiration. Every single day, every experience, every conversation that I'm had molds me into the person that I am today. So just so excited about the music, the fashion, and definitely the impact and the community that we continue to represent and uplift here.
Man, that's what's up, man. I like that you network. You said Puerto Rican, Pakistani, and Palestinian. Y'all,
something different.
Y'all pushing P for real. Hey, I want you to do a final message for people that may not know who you are and where you from and what you're doing. Let them know that haven't heard you before, how they can find you and what you all about, man.
Absolutely. I'm all about, you know, representing my city, which is Milwaukee, Wisconsin, born and raised. So thankful to be from there. And, you know, I'm just a collective of all my experiences and all the experiences of my peers, you know. So just blessed to travel the world and let people know, you know, how we get down out here in Wisconsin. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Caesar414. That's CESAR 414. You can check out the clothing brand at Keep It in Mill. That's KEEPNITMIL. The website is the same spelling.com. And you already know, tap in. The Crown on all platforms, Spotify. We got a whole lot of liberation on the way, a whole lot of music, a whole lot of fashion, you already know.
Yeah, let's get to this single, man. I want you to introduce this joint. You got something new coming right now. Go ahead and talk to them, let them know what they about to hear.
Oh yeah, for sure. So definitely excited about this one. This is my single, Left. We've been performing this on these shows we've been doing and the tour run, and it's been a blessing. People definitely are refreshed to hear something that is very political, but the production makes you want to bounce, you know.
Here go right here, man. This is The Crown, this Left. Premiering right here on Power V 97.5. Let's go.
Power V 97.5, Las Vegas.
Hey.
New music alert. Only on the update.
And I got a lot to say, man. We gotta educate ourselves, look. Donald Trump, and we gotta deport Elon Musk. If anybody gotta leave, let's get the ones that's been corrupt. Politicians don't give a free Palestine till it's up. Just go to the mega movement. Are you where I'm from? It's the slumps, segregated discrimination. But instead of telling the truth, they gon' blame it on immigration. That's why I be irritated. That's why I stay frustrated. Republicans stay and the Democrats, they just take it, look, but I don't agree. Gotta fight if you wanna be free. They say it's two parties, but it look like the same one to me, ayy, and I don't agree. Gotta fight if you wanna be free. They say it's two parties, but it look like the same one to me. Maybe I'm too left. They say I'm just too left. I'ma keep it real till ain't nothing. left, 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 left. I'm keep it real till my last breath, 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 breath. It's a life and we say ice. This for anybody came from a rough life. It's a life and we say ice. This for anybody came from a rough life. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, 12, free Palestine, you already know, and all colonization. Hey, 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 keeping it real. Left, 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 left. They say I'm just too left, 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 left. I'ma keep it real till ain't nothing
Left.
Yeah, that was The Crown with Left. That was fire, man. We gonna play one more, man. It's The Crown with Nighttime. Go ahead, run it back.
I always miss you in the nighttime. I wonder if you feel the same. I wonder if you do. We keep on waiting for the right time. We just keep on waiting. But what if that was yesterday? Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. I always miss you in the daytime. I wonder if you feel the same. I wonder if you do. We keep on waiting for the right time. We just keep on waiting. But what if that was yesterday? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. I always think of you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I always think of you.
Platforms now. Some switched up, you know, little synthwave pop record that we did.